Be me, recent college grad living in Boston, decent job at marketing firm, met Amber at friend's housewarming, immediate chemistry, exchange numbers, start dating, everything going well. See each other twice a week. Always meet at restaurants or my place. Notice after a month that pattern is weird. I've never once been to her apartment. Bring it up casually one night after dinner. When do I get to see your place? She tenses slightly, changes subject, too into her to push issue. 3 months in, getting more serious. Still haven't seen where she lives. Pick her up for dates, but always at coffee shop near her place. Parking is terrible at my building. Strange excuses pile up. My roommate is going through a bad breakup. Place is being renovated. Having pest control issues. Always has legitimate sounding reason. Friends start getting suspicious. Dude, she's probably married. Maybe she's homeless. Definitely hiding something major. Try to brush off their comments, but seed of doubt planted. 4 months into relationship. She stays over at my place frequently, leaves toothbrush, some clothes. Never invites me to reciprocate. Finally confront her directly. Why won't you let me see your apartment? She gets defensive, says I don't trust her, turns it around on me. Argument escalates. She leaves angrily. 2 days of silence. She texts apology, asks to meet. Coffee shop, neutral ground. Expect breakup conversation. Instead, she looks nervous. I'll show you my apartment, but you have to promise not to judge. Relief mixed with anxiety. What could be so bad? Hoarder, extreme poverty, weird fetish dungeon. Agree immediately. Walk 6 blocks to nice building. Better neighborhood than mine, actually. She's visibly anxious in elevator, hands shaking while unlocking door, bracing myself for disaster. Door opens to perfectly normal apartment. Clean, tastefully decorated. Nothing obviously wrong. Confusion must show on my face. She takes deep breath, leads me to spare bedroom, opens door slowly. Room filled with stuffed animals, not a few. Hundreds. Elaborate display cases, rare collectibles and original packaging, custom-made pieces, handmade outfits, photo albums of stuffed animal, adventures, special lighting to prevent fading, climate control system. Clearly thousands of dollars invested. She watches my reaction carefully. Explains she's been collecting since childhood. Most people have reacted badly in past. Ex-boyfriend called her childish, dumped her. Another guy spread rumors at her workplace. Family thinks it's weird, unhealthy obsession. Became secretive about collection. Worried I'd think she was immature or crazy. Stand there processing. Realize this is why she's so guarded. This deeply personal thing she loves, that others have shamed her for. Look at her face, genuine fear of rejection. Walk over to nearest shelf. Pick up Blue Bear wearing hiking gear. Ask its name and story. Tears well up in her eyes. You're not freaked out? Tell her everyone has their thing. Some people collect stamps, coins, shoes. Hers is just more huggable. Spend next 2 hours getting introduced to favorites. Each has name, backstory, personality. Her face lights up, sharing this private world. Enthusiasm, contagious, actually interesting. Collection impressive in scale and organization. Realize she's not weird, just passionate about something harmless, something bringing her joy, that she's been made to feel ashamed of. Relationship changes that night. New level of trust. She relaxes, more herself around me. Gradually meet her stuffed animal friends. Learn to recognize the regulars. Some start appearing at my apartment, become inside joke between us. 6 months later, we move in together. Dedicate spare room to her collection. Help build new display cases. Join her on adventures, taking photos of favorites at landmarks around city. She comes out of shell with friends too. Brings special bear to group hangout. Nervous at first, then proud when nobody judges. Turns out our friend Mike collects vintage cereal boxes. Tom has every Batman comic since 1985. Everyone has their thing. 1 year later, on vacation, spot rare collectible bear in the shop window. One she's mentioned searching for. Buy it secretly, save for anniversary. Her face when she opens gift. Happiness beyond words. Realize I'm in love with this weird, wonderful woman. Not despite her unusual passion, but because of it. Shows she cares deeply, loves completely, preserves childlike joy in the adult world. Sometimes people hide things, not because they're dangerous, but because they're precious. Vulnerable parts they're afraid to share. Her apartment wasn't off limits because of something bad, but because it contained her heart. Glad I was patient enough to find out. Some secrets aren't red flags. They're just waiting for someone trustworthy enough to finally be shared with.